So finally, I have a chance to interview my fellow Canadian. Shawn Rodrigue-Lemieux is our board #1, and today you won your game against Mustafa Elmas. And so far, the team is doing pretty well. You made draw with Norway, but Carlsen was not playing, unfortunately. And then, unfortunately for you, because you said you wanted to play him.
Yeah, it would have been great to play Magnus. You know, I've been dreaming about this moment since I was a little child. So when I saw I was playing Norway, I was super happy. But of course, I had to play Christensen instead. But I was still very happy with that pairing. He's a super strong player, and it was a great opportunity for our team to play against a stronger team and see how we could do against them.
Yeah, and then you beat Greece, also a high-rated team. Now you're on the verge of winning against Turkey.
Yeah, so we're leading 2-0 right now. My teammate Razan Pirotu also won his game. So we're just hoping that one of our other two players makes at least a draw. They both have difficult positions right now, but I'm sure they're both super good defenders. So I hope they can get at least a draw.
So tell me, what is the secret of Canadian team that you're winning against the high-rated opponents?
I feel like we have a good chemistry. I think we all, spend time together. We play table tennis. We sometimes prepare together. And I feel like that's really good for the team spirit. I feel like we're all supporting each other. And yeah, basically everyone is playing super well. So yeah, somehow the team, everything's going well for us.
Well, Shawn, you were also the world champion under 18, just not so far, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Did it boost your chess? Did you get more opportunities and everything like that after that?
For sure. I think it's a good way to get more recognition with this tournament. So I got a bit more invitations after this. And also, I think it's good for the confidence, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that you're able to win such tournaments, that really helped me in this way. But yeah, of course, it really boosted my chess career.
So you said you wanted to play Magnus Carlsen, but your today's opponent, he made a draw with Magnus Carlsen yesterday. And today you beat him. So you can say that you beat Magnus Carlsen by one handshake.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe you can show a little bit how you managed to win this game.
Sure.
Like in this position here, it seemed like, okay, black is a little bit passive, but nothing is so bad for him yet. And then suddenly in a few moves, you were having a great position. So maybe you can explain how did this happen?
Sure. So out of the opening, usually I always get all prepared. So today I thought I would try something that I've never played before. Some line that one of my friends recommended at some point. And I wasn't really happy out of the opening. He knew it better than me. And I felt like I got a slightly worse position maybe. Mm-hmm. But then I started to have a lot of activity. I pushed a lot of pawns. And then I started feeling confident. So, and yeah, at this moment, I feel like my position was a lot more active. And I really started to try to put pressure.
Yeah, so maybe you can just show how it went and...
Sure. So I played bishop h6. I was really trying to gain a lot of time with every move. I was trying to get the initiative. And after rook f7, somehow we maneuvered a bit. And at some point, I really felt like he gave me some chances. He played the move king f8 here. And I was expecting king h8 instead. And I probably would have did h4. I wasn't sure yet. I have a few options. Knight e4 was also interesting.
King h8 looks a bit more natural. Like king h8 looks a bit artificial somehow.
I wasn't sure. Maybe he wanted to defend the rook, but it has many problems. Like first of all, I have two rooks on the f-file, and inevitably the f-file is going to open up. Also, I have queen h6 check, which is always a bit tempo for me. And my first idea was to play bishop d3, and I think it's a really strong move because now I'm threatening to sacrifice on f5, and it's very hard for him to prevent it because the pressure on the f-file is so strong, and he has basically no development. Well, my king is super safe. So I played bishop d3, and now I think, bishop... I actually wasn't sure about bishop takes f5 after the fact. I thought maybe I should have taken with the knight.
Yeah, but you see the engine gives it 2 exclamation marks.
Apparently it was good still. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he found this nice defensive resource, takes and knight e4. I think that's really... maybe even the only way to hold on.
Continue the game, yeah.
But the problem is my queenside pawns are still strong, and I still have so much pressure. So I trade queens with knight d4, and I have too many threats. I have knight d6 is a threat. If he takes on f3, I go g takes f3 probably, and I attack the knight and I threat on knight e6. Mm-hmm. So he has to go rook d7, but now after c5, it's really difficult for him because my pawns are running, and it's basically no way for him to stop them. So he played knight d2, which is probably again the best defense in my opinion.
I like how all this time you're just ignoring this pawn on a5.
Yeah.
He just took on a5 and he's just standing there and he's just ignoring it. You have better things to do.
Exactly. And the fact that he played b6 and b takes a5 makes it easier for my c pawn to advance. As opposed to if the pawn was still on b7.
Yeah.
So now with that pawn on a5, I can play c5 like easier, I would say. And yeah, after knight d2, I spent a lot of time. I wasn't sure what to do, but I think I took and I played rook c1, which apparently is the best way to play. And yeah, really the c pawn is deciding the game. His pawns are not advanced enough. So yeah, c6, b5, and yeah, after a few moves, I think the two pawns just decide the game.
Yeah, so they're just going and going, and now you don't even care that your knight is gone. You know, you're just pushing your pawns, and
yeah, the pawns are too strong.
Yeah. And that's how you won this game. Well, great game, actually. Quite clean and very interesting one. So congratulations on this win.
Thank you.
And as we said before, the team is also standing very well. So probably the match will be won. You'll have somebody really strong tomorrow. So good luck.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll keep following.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shawn.